Okay, I think it's recording.
Is it working? I'm just...
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, good morning, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Winfrey, and I am Charlotte's mommy. And today I'm here to tell you a story that I tell Charlotte sometimes at bedtime, and that my mom told me when I was a little girl, just a little bit bigger than you are now. And it is about a bunch of animals who live in a place where it's very cold and there's lots and lots of snow. And it all starts with a boy, and his name is Nicky. And it starts like this. Once there was a boy named Nicky, and he wanted new mittens that were as white as snow. But his Baba, that's his grandmother, said to him, if you drop a white mitten in the snow, it's going to be hard to find. But Nicky wanted white mittens so much that his Baba made them for him. And she said, when you get back to the house, I'm first going to check to see that you are safe, but then I'm going to make sure that you have both of your mittens. So off Nicky went, but it wasn't long before he dropped one of his mittens in the snow and didn't notice. Then along came a little mole, and it was cold outside, and he saw the mitten, and he thought it looked like a good place to go. So he crawled inside, and he said, this is just the right size. So he decided to stay. Next, a white bunny came hopping by, and he saw the mitten, and he thought he would like to go in there too. The mole did not think there would be enough room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over and made room. Then a little hedgehog who was so cold from looking for food all day under wet leaves saw the mitten and thought, that looks like a great place to warm up. The mole and the rabbit saw his sharp quills, and they moved over and made room. Next came an owl, and the owl flapped down from one of the trees.
That's my favorite.
It is? He's so
My favorite.
Me too. And he didn't want to be left out. So the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog made room for him. Next, up from his house in the snow in the ground came a badger. And he saw the mitten, and he just went right in, because that's just how badgers are. And the mole, and the rabbit, and the hedgehog, and the owl all had to move over. Then it started to snow, and this fox was trotting by, and he saw how warm and cozy all the animals looked, and he thought, I'm going to go in there too, and just wait for the snow to stop. None of those animals wanted to argue with the fox because he has such sharp teeth, so they all moved over and made room. Then, can you believe it? A bear came lumbering by, and he saw the animals packed in tight, but the bear didn't care. He crawled in anyway, and the mitten bulged and stretched and pulled and punched, but Baba's knitting held fast. There's the bear. Finally, a tiny little field mouse came crawling along.
I like that.
And she decided to go right in this last little spot right next to the big bear's nose. But her whiskers tickled the bear's nose. And what do you think is going to happen?
Sneeze.
You're right, the bear sneezed. Ha! Ha-choo! And flew out of the mitten. Oh no!
I want to feel this.
Thank you so much. They all flew over so well. Okay.
I can't
And we're back to listening, right? We're in our listening postures. Okay, so the animals flew out of the mitten. And then the mitten flew up in the air. And Mickey saw it silhouetted against the blue sky. And so, thank you. And so he ran over to catch his mitten. And then he looked back at his house and saw his Baba in the window, and he said, "See, Baba, I have both my mittens." And Baba smiled. And that's the end. And so now I have heard this story, and now you have heard this story. What do you think?
Yep.
Yep.